I just moved my camera. We don't need to be thinking about what's going on over there. Back to me, all me, all me, all the time. Or at least from the time I'm on to the time I'm not. Welcome back to the Terri Strange channel. I'm just going to be hanging out for a bit here since I wanted to do my nails. I thought, let's go live, see who comes on. Having a nice domestic kind of day. Been cleaning for a bit. Got some of the major things underway. So I thought I'd take a break and do something just for me. Get my nails looking cute for the week so that also I have an appointment tomorrow, so I kind of do want my nails to look nice if I'm going to be going out into public. Hi, Shadow Band account. Thanks for stopping by. How you doing? It is Memorial Day weekend in the U.S., so I've had a 3-day weekend, although I might do a little kind of work today, just getting some things ready for work tomorrow. Because I know when I go back, I'm going to have a lot to do. But yeah, still have enjoyed my time off, and I had a friend visiting from out of town, and it was nice because I got to just, share kind of like my neighborhood and a bit of my city with her. So that was fun. Nice to kind of check in with how much I do like it here and see it through new eyes. I always enjoy when people like come to visit, because it gives me a chance to kind of think about my town and what to show people. And yeah, it was just fun. Plus, it was just fun to see her and catch up and all of that. So, but yeah, today is the day that I'm catching up and kind of cleaning up my apartment and all of that. I do think we'll see how I'll be for tomorrow. We'll see. I've been a little burnt out lately, to be honest. And I'm like, oh, am I going to have enough energy tomorrow? We shall see. You enjoy watching me in a platonic way. A platonic way. Thank you. Is there another way to watch me? I'm sure there, you know what? I'm sure there are. I'm sure people watch for all kinds of reasons. And not all of them are platonic, that's for sure. I almost got one nail free of the old polish. Or I'm sorry, not one nail, one hand. When we went out, I picked up some new nail polish. It was like on clearance, so I thought, why not get it white nail polish? So I'm going to do some white nails today. It's not something I normally do. Hi, Nicholas Woodall. Thanks for stopping by. We're hanging out, doing my nails, chatting. Feel free to drop anything you want to talk about. This is an open space. We keep it safe here, Well, maybe not really. I don't know that it's a safe space. It's a loving space. We'll say that. We try to keep it loving at least. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's been beautiful. I actually got out into some sun yesterday too. That was nice. We got coffee and sat in the park for a little bit and just kind of soaked up that good vitamin D. So yeah, and I got a little this morning as well. So I feel pretty good from that. It's, when your skin hasn't had any contact with the sun for a while, it does feel good. It's like, I don't know, sometimes I feel like a plant, like it hits me and I just photosynthesize. Anybody else feel that way when the sun hits you? You're like, oh, I needed that. I needed that little boost, of sunshine. I'm not a sun bather. I don't like do it too extreme, but I do need some, we all do. Can't be avoiding it completely. And it's good to get, it absorbed into your skin because, there's only so much supplements can do. I'll just say that, I do take vitamin D supplements, but your body wants to absorb it, through the skin as well. You're an alcoholic. You want to talk about it? Why do you identify as an alcoholic? Why do you use that language? Yeah, some of these nails I cut last week, they're not exactly perfectly shaped. I'm seeing this. Tiny Chat. I remember Tiny Chat. Oh my. Do you drink every day? That sounds rough. That sounds hard. I don't know how people drink like that. It sounds like really tiring, to be honest. Like, I don't know. How do you keep it up? Doesn't your body just like kind of want it to stop? I wonder about that because for me, like, I guess I just have a bit of an aversion to alcohol. Naturally, like, I find it hard to drink, I mean, I can have like a drink, but really getting into drinking, it's such a difficult thing. You know? So, I wonder with people like, just how do you physically maintain it? Or there's just, maybe it's just the way I'm constituted is different. Some people seem to be able to handle it a lot. Like I hear how much some people drink and I'm just like, oof, what kind of stomach you got? But maybe I'm just, made of frailer stuff. I don't know. Come on. Almost got my second hand free of the polish. Okay, let's see. Nihilism. Another ism. Not the isms. Don't you want to be free of your isms? Oh, this one's being difficult. Only I'm kind of holding on in the corner here, but all right, one more nail. Come on, little peeky. I had some interesting awareness I came to this weekend, just observing myself a little bit, kind of recognizing that, my sleep patterns messed up lately. I think that's natural, like as it gets brighter, as we get more sunshine in the brighter months, it can be difficult sometimes to adjust. And I think that's been affecting me a bit. But I don't think that's just it. I think some of it's just me not having enough discipline to get to bed when I need to. So, tonight I will be in bed on time. We will not be staying up late tonight. We'll making sure to, get enough hours of rest so that I'm prepared in the morning when the bell goes off to go about my duties. And, things have been difficult enough. Like, I don't need to be, dealing with that as well, just not getting enough sleep, because it's been a problem, like, just getting myself into bed at the proper time. Well, thank you. My hair looks super cool. Cheers. This old thing, I just pinned some of it up to kind of get it out of my face. I think I put some oil in it too this morning. I did kind of dress it with some oil, some lavender oil, kind of ran through my hair as I was getting ready. I do like lavender oil. I use some like lavender body oil. It's like peanut oil mixed with, I think, lavender oil. So it has a nice floral smell, but it kind of, it's good for whatever. My gray hair looks cool. Thank you. I'm fond of it. I think it's an interesting marking. I was admiring some dogs and their markings today, but I have some of my own, I suppose. My streaks. Fine markings indeed. Yeah, it's interesting. People and animals in our markings. Irish Italian. Yep, mainly. There's some other stuff in there too, but that's most of it. Irish Italian. What a mix, huh? Those Irish Italians. Oh my goodness. Who can resist them though? It is what it is. The heart wants what it wants, And we end up making these interesting mixes. Goodness. Maybe I should put some cuticle oil on first. Yeah. Peace be with you. Dang, peace be with you. Who else is here? There's 7 viewers, only 1 person chatting. Come on. 8 viewers, 1 person chatting. Get in that comment section. Say hi. We're just hanging out. I'm talking about whatever you want to talk about. This is about you. And it's Memorial Day, so we can do memorials if you want to give a shout out to anybody that's long dead and gone that you want to remember. We can do that too. So this year, like my church does a Memorial Day event where like you can give names of people that have passed, that you want to remember. And I didn't give a name this year, but I did last year, and they read that name again this year, and I was like, okay, interesting. I wasn't like, upset about it or anything, but I just thought it was kind of like, okay, wasn't expecting that. Wasn't expecting to hear my daddy's name. It's like, oh, but it must have been meant to be. And we went to this kind of oddities museum that was kind of, very darkly themed, had a lot of interesting, macabre um, exhibits. What did I think of your call into Nick the other day? It was good. Yeah, I liked your call the other day. It was good. You shared a couple of bars from what I remember Friday night. Yeah. People in the chat were loving it too. They like when you call in. They get all excited. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I don't remember what else you talked about though. Hey, Hot Wheels. Hey, I'm on. My wheeling for today is pretty much over. I don't think I'll be doing too much more wheeling. Maybe a little, but not. I won't be going outside. I don't think. I think my time outside is done for today. I think it will just be a nice low-key afternoon in the house, especially since I'm doing my nails. Like I said, gonna want them to, turn out right. Especially, I should have jumped on when Nick bailed on his show. I think I was. No, I mean, I was. No, I shouldn't have. I didn't have it in me. I go live when I can, I don't always have it in me. Balsamic beef shish kebab with blue cheese dressing. Dang. Cool. You can visit with us. Yeah, let's visit. What's everybody up to today? How are you celebrating Memorial Day? Looks like Ron is cooking. He always is cooking something, though. I've got lots of leftovers, We went out for like Thai food, got a bunch of stuff. My friend ended up going to the same place again and getting more stuff. And then like she's left. So I have a lot of Thai food to eat, basically. So I got my meal prep for the week, I guess. Got some interesting curries and stir fries. So that'll be nice. You're bored. Oh, dang. Bored. That sucks, man. Ooh, man, I don't know what to say. Bored on Memorial Day when it's a national holiday? How are you going to be bored? I definitely am not bored. Today has been interesting. I wonder if Bond is going to start to get very sloppy without Sean. I don't know. I'm sure they'll have an adjustment, and I think they'll probably be looking for a new producer. So I'm sure they'll manage. You know, it'll probably be a lot for them, though. We just need to have grace, and understand that they can only do what they can do. And also remember, this is just a perfect opportunity when somebody goes to understand, the gift and contribution that we make. Maybe that's part of Memorial Day here too, is like people aren't replaceable sometimes. Jesse says the best thing is to be bored. I don't know. I haven't heard him talk about that. It's interesting. Stacy says that boredom is a luxury. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's too much going on for me to ever be really bored. I can always entertain myself. It doesn't seem like boredom's. Yeah, maybe boredom is a luxury. The privilege of being bored. Can't relate to it. Maybe I need to strive for it. How can things be more boring? Okay, let's get those cuticles going on. Black likes matter. Like it up. Like the video. Come on, y'all. Like the video. You're watching. You're here. Give it a like so that other people know about it. Let the YouTube masters know that this show is worth watching, even when we're just kind of taking it easy. It's still a place to be. Good things still happen here, even when it's a loose hangout stream where anything goes within reason. I can cook whatever you imagine, and whatever I imagine. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a cook. It's energy at this point. I wish I had more time to cook is what I feel like. I wish I had. I suppose with everything in life, you just have to make the time, but I feel like something else would miss out. And for me, it's just kind of like easier to just eat more simply, I guess. But I enjoy when I am able to cook something, nice from home. There is something about it. It's much nicer, obviously, than eating out or eating something that's like just, I don't know, prepared. Anyway. Argalinus says he's not bored. He's just missing meaningful connections. Yeah, interesting. Interesting insight. How do you do Strangelings? That's cute. Strangelings at the Strange channel. My little strange ones. My strange babies. Okay, this is something I can answer. Do you have tips, tricks, supplements for joint pain that might be something a weightlifter could implement? MSM and glucosamine, obviously. But yeah, MSM is a supplement I take that's good for joints. And then, collagen peptides. I don't know what else. Sometimes I get these like Chinese plaster wraps for pain. So if you are struggling with some pain or inflammation, in a joint, you could look up the pain medicine wraps. Those are kind of nice. They're soothing, and long lasting, and they do penetrate the joints. So they have like different herbs in them that kind of, go off, and they have a nice smell as well, which I appreciate. Like, if I'm gonna have something weird on me, it has this nice kind of medicinal smell almost. MSM. Oh, I don't remember exactly offhand. If you look up MSM supplement, it's good for your joints and skin. I've had really good luck with it, just since I've been taking it. It does seem to have a good impact on I have pretty good skin and, hair naturally, but it has helped. It's helped things kind of just seem a little bit more vibrant in those areas, I would say. I definitely noticed a bit of more of a boom in those areas after I started taking it. I can't believe I clicked on that. Is that something that people call them, Yoda? The little pain plaster wraps? Miles Hastwick. Are you telling me to look up Miles Hastwick? Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's see. Miles Hastwick. Oh my, okay. So we're talking about circumcision now. We're talking about, then Miles Hastwick is the name of a comic book character called Foreskin Man. Reminds me of it reminds me of a Kids in the Hall sketch where I think it's done by Scott, but he does a monologue where he is like, "Mom, Dad, I want my foreskin back." And he launches into this whole thing about like, you know, the virtues of having a foreskin, which were, denied him. So, yeah. He fights Captain Israeli. This sounds problematic as hell. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not into it. I'm going to sit this one out. I don't have an opinion. If you all want to share your opinion about circumcision, feel free, but I really don't have much of an opinion on this subject. I kind of just It's another one of those highly contentious, issues that can get really emotional really quickly. So I'm kind of inclined to sit those ones out a lot of the time because I just don't have the energy for that. I'm weak in that way. Stacy shares the opinion that circumcision should be illegal for newborns. People can choose when they're 21. 21, not 18, but 21. What's the active ingredient? Interesting comment. What is the active ingredient? I don't follow this. Yoda agrees with the opinion that people can choose that they would like to be circumcised once they reach the age of 21. 21, wow. It seems so extreme to me. Foreskins in the face cream. Really? Where can we get this? I bet it's like stem cells type of stuff. Get some of that good face cream. That'll really rejuvenate your youth. I don't know if you all saw that movie, Avatar, The Way of Water. But when they, killed that whale thing and sucked the juice out of its head, I was like, I'd be taking that. No question about it. I'd be on that. I'd be like, yeah, give me some of that. Give me some of that whale head juice stuff. The label reads foreskin, not foreskin. What am I going to do with y'all? Oh my goodness. I'm feeling shy about this topic. I don't know. I don't know if it's right for me to be covering such a topic on the Terri Strange channel. Is this content okay here? I don't know. It's loaded with collagen. Well, maybe I should get some. What's the brand? What brand? Can I get the little baby foreskin face cream? I'm not getting any younger. Argaluna says he doesn't want to be lonely. Dang. Do you feel lonely? Or is it just something that you worry about? I suppose it's a worry that people have generally. It comes over am I going to be lonely? Maybe. I feel like life is pretty lonely. That's why we got to have a relationship with God, Because most of the time, there's not a lot else there. Okay. Tar Baby is doxing his status. Okay. Nice. Okay, Life by a Thread wants to debut an abortion poem here. Dang, that's heavy. Is it too touchy? I mean, it's not a topic I generally like to talk about, so. But yeah, you can debut it. If you want to. If you want to share it. Captain Uncut is another superhero. Argolinus is lonely for female companionship. Damn. Yeah, women are pretty great, huh? People will be so hateful to us, but at the end of the day, what would life be without us? But, you know, it is what it is. Why did the Hebrew become a superhero so he could save the day? I don't get it. Someone explain that one to me. Lord Harbaby Yoda. I'm not clicking on that comment. Oh, am I going to be able to open this? It's like tightly wound on there. Dang. Oh, yeah, I might not be able to paint my nails this color right now if I can't get that open. My hands are so weak, y'all. Sometimes with, like, especially I'm finding with a lot of cosmetics, they'll be, you know, packed so tightly that I'm not really able to get, like, things open easily. I have to use rubber gloves to get them open. Yeah, I can't open that. That sucks. Okay. All right, back to the drawing board. What color am I going to do then once this dries? Oh, you can see my desk, or not desk, my couch in the background, which has a bunch of stuff on it. Ugh. Tar Baby Yoda says he thinks cut is better. Cut is better. I don't have an opinion. I'm trying to find a way to word it so I say that men will also be judged for an abortion as well as a woman, but I haven't been able to work that part in yet. So you want me to, like, what? With that, I mean, a lot of the times, you know, the situation is that man is, like, fornicating with a woman he shouldn't be messing with, you know? I was thinking about this recently, you know, the wages of sin is death. It kind of, like, comes very clear with the abortion topic, you know. What do you reap when you sin? You know what I mean? And it's, you know, if we're sowing to the flesh, if we're sinning, then what are we going to reap in our lives? You know, what kind of fruit is going to be harvested from us? Is it going to be good fruit or bad fruit? You know, I guess that's kind of how I see it. You know, maybe your seeds bore no fruit. Your seed bore no fruit. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Your favorite nail polish is teal. Yes, I'm finger painting. I gotta do it every week, you know? Just put my base coat on. So be ready for some, you know, color to come on. I'm irritated that I can't seem to get this new bottle open that I picked up. Wanted to do white, so Tarby Biota says she should keep her legs closed. I mean, isn't it like, yeah, I mean, I agree, but like, again, we are only responsible for ourselves at the end of the day, men and women. We each have like a responsibility to do the right thing. Okay. So like, if you weren't doing the right thing on your part, like you need to like understand the consequences of that, whether you're male or female, you know? Hello, not a victim. I'm unfamiliar with you, but welcome to the chat. Yeah, it's fine for you to share. Hey, we've been sharing. Argalunas is singing along to In Excess. You gals, you can't resist the pecker, huh? The pecker. The pecker. It's such a funny word. Like, pecker? It's such a dirty word. Like, it's just, there's something wrong about it. It's funny, but it's like, ugh, pecker. It's a funny word. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my chair is not kind of around this angle very well. The wheels on this chair have always sucked. They've sucked since I bought it. It's not that old either. As soon as I put it together, I was like, this isn't as good as my last office chair. It has some, you know, some qualities that are nice about it, but oh, here we go. Getting the nail polish opened. There we go. Persistence paid off. Okay. I'm going to have some white nails. Oh, it's going to be cool. I never do white. Yeah, it's old school. That's right. Let's see. Matthew has a query for us. How do you spot a blind man on a nude beach? It's not hard. Shh. You know, I should have read that whole thing before reading it out loud. For some reason, I thought you would make us wait for the punchline, but okay. Well played. Well played, Matthew. Well played. Where has my little fox been? My little fox has been away. He posted in one of the chats that he would not be watching Bond anymore, and that he was watching something else or listening to some sort of other thing, and that he had been taken away from us. He felt like his new pursuit was more in keeping with his aristocratic nature. So I was like, all right. Who knows? Maybe he'll pop on to see me sometime. Hopefully he doesn't, you know, just because he's not in the chats, you know, doesn't mean he's not still mindful of me. But who knows? Maybe I'm part of the distractions. Who can say? So Matthew has a new query for us. The punchline is not in it. He asks, what is 6 inches long, 2 inches wide, and drives women crazy? Well, I can't wait to find out. I wonder what he's going to say. Shall we see? Shall we reveal what it is? He says, $100 bill. This lighting sucks. I'm getting I know there's lighting, coming from the back in here, but, there's so much lighting in front of me comparatively. It's just strange that it has that effect. And I don't want to have like my blinds closed just to be on. The sun is just shining bright, I guess. Oh shoot, did I miss Life starting to spit his bars? The Enos will rise in the morning like a phoenix. First comes the courting, then the aborting of the fetus. 2 lovers become heathens, believer of the great deceiver, with nothing left to believe in. Their souls contorted, they become newborn demons, empty and heartless. They become beacons of darkness. The devil is coming. He's cunning and versatile, but it's not too late to return to the Father, for God is merciful. Yeah, he's deep in study. I mean, good for him. Good for him. Credit card. Stacy says it's a sprinkle joke. Sprinkle joke. What's a sprinkle joke? The $100 bill? I suppose it is. I mean, I do like a $100 bill. It's like, it's much nicer than a 20 or a 50. It's like, okay, I can do something with this. I can have a little fun with this. I might be able to get something done with this, But multiple of them is even better, Okay, let's see. It is exciting to have like my dishes going and my laundry going. Something to look forward to. It's been like piled up this week, the dishes. It was like, oh, I need to get these done. It happens sometimes. Who is deep in study? Tomas, my little fox. My little fox who would be in the chat sharing and making things bright with his little foxy ways. Alas, he has snuck into some other little hen house, and who knows what he's getting there. He's getting whatever eggs he can. Unrest, bringing unrest to the hens. Argolinus is a deep studier. Life by a Thread asks, what's the take on the poem? I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I'm like, I don't know, the best for feedback for this one. I mean, it's your poems are all good. There's a lot of what you're saying in there that's true, which is always important in the words we write and speak. I think, not all circumstances are the same, but by and large, it's true. What did I say? The wages of sin is death, We reap what we sow. If we're fornicating and not acting right, there's not any good that's going to come out of that, This is why we have to discipline ourselves, Not allow lust to become this thing that consumes us, But to be stronger than it, to rise above it. Because it really is the most loving, life-giving thing we can do, We want to sow life into the world. We don't want to sow death. And loving people means doing the right thing. Regardless of what, we may think we want, or what we're trying to get out of them. I think a lot of people are unconsciously just trying to get something out of someone else with the sex or the validation or whatever they're doing it for. And they're creating creating chaos and destruction and death by their lack of libidinal control. And it's like, if you can't get that part of your nature under control, you will never get anything else under control. Oof. I know. I'm not really familiar with the Mad Max kind of canon, so I can't say really what faction I belong to in that particular, storyline. I don't know. Hey, Nicio. I know my Pepe Le Pew is gone. My little fox, my little skunk. I kept getting that little white line down my back. He kept coming for me. I'm going to be one of them kamikaze guys. Dang. Put yourself first and discreetly. Amen. Shout out to depressing poets. Yeah, I don't think your writings come off as negative at all. I never got a negative vibe off of them. Negative would not be the word I use to describe that. Any of the bars you shared with us, they've all been pretty uplifting from what I can see. Oh wow, this is so weird. White nail polish, man. Just looking at it, I'm like, oh, it looks so strange. Like it's so bright. Goodness. Wow. Okay, I just messed up a little. Ooh. That's why I keep my like pointed Q-tips here so I can make sure I get clean kind of nails because sometimes it's just impossible to not get it outside the lines, you know, or get it on the skin, and it just looks so much better when you don't have that around the nail. Oh well, some of them just have a little bit of it, and it's, you know, have to deal with it. Mm. Mad Max was a ripoff of a movie Stone. They used all the same actors. The director was an ER doctor obsessed with crash victims, so he made a movie about road accidents paid for by the Australian government. Dang! The more you know. See, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Mad Max. I'm ignorant to the history of the Mad Max series franchise, whatever. And I just got some of my drink down the front of my dress. That's disappointing. I wasn't wanting that to happen. Not wanting that to happen at all. Okay, let's get on to painting this second nail, or second hand here. Painting the right hand. All right, not bad. Today I heard Andrew Yang say that we are either headed towards Star Trek or Mad Max and that it will be closed. I have no idea who Andrew Yang is. Can somebody remind me who is Andrew Yang? Why should we listen to his opinion about this? Star Trek. Star Trek is so preachy. I don't know. Just from what I've seen of it, what I remember of it. He's an Asian libertarian politician. Oh, yeah, he's the guy that ran for president. Okay, okay. Andrew Yang. He's all right. I remember him now. Okay, okay. Andrew Yang. So he says we're headed for either Star Trek or Mad Max. And really, my familiarity with both of them is limited. So doesn't mean anything to me. Does it mean anything to you? Do you agree with him? Do you think he's right about that? Are you concerned about it? Does it not bother you at all? Oh, I've got a little bit of a situation with this now. Got a little bit of a hang thing hanging off of it. That's going to be pain. All right, let them dry. Star Trek is indeed preachy. Yes, I knew I wasn't alone. Andrew Yang was to Biden as Vivek Ramaswamy is to Trump. The Yang Gang. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, Seth, welcome to the chat. Andrew Yang is good faith acting. Well, that's nice. I think a lot of people prefer Mad Max to Star Trek because they consider struggle to be a virtue. Hey, that's an interesting insight. You know, you may be right about that because I'm thinking about yeah, I don't know though. Neither of them sound really like anything I'm interested in. Neither future sounds like what I want. Do we have to go into space? I don't know. It just seems like seems silly to me going off into space and whatnot when there's a perfectly good planet right here. I mean, who would want to? I don't understand why people would want to. Maybe that's part of it as well. S.A. Brady says we should go underground instead. Dang, I don't want to go underground. Yes, and we will watch you to make sure. What are you talking about? Then he says that you go up there. I ain't going up there. I ain't going up there. I'm not going up there. I'm staying here. You ain't taking me up there. I think that the space race is just cover for weapons manufacturing. I'm not sure we can even get past low orbit physically. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have an opinion. I don't believe we have another space denier. Hell yeah. The space deniers are representing today. I don't believe in space, but the broader concept of Star Trek is peace through technology and advancement. Nice. I think Andrew Yang was talking to Asians, not everyone else. What? Yeah, no. Mad Max was also a ripoff of The Wild One and an insulting nod to the American hippie gay movement. Homosexual scenes litter the film. It's not as desert-like in the original film. Okay, dang. Dang, I had no idea. Okay, so Mad Max is supposed to be post-nuclear war. I see. I don't know anything about the story. I don't know. I can't really. Yeah, I'm just kind of ignorant about the story, I think. So it makes me not able to really sit and properly talk about it. And the same with Star Trek. Like, yeah, I'm not familiar enough to be a good chatter about this, I suppose, you know? I mean, I appreciate you bringing me these topics, but man, maybe something a little bit more my speed. Hey, Santino. Santino's here, everybody. Santino has made an entrance, saying hi, stopping by. What a guy. Okay, what do we got going on here? I'm putting on a lightly sparkly top coat so that it's got a little bit of fleck to it. And I'm liking it. I'm liking the way it's looking. It says Mel Gibson is like 25 in it. Oh, Mel Gibson, 25. I remember young Mel Gibson. A lot of people fancied him, didn't they? They thought he was a handsome boy. You want to talk about Mel Gibson? He directed Passion of the Christ. I also haven't seen Passion of the Christ either. I have not seen that. Is it good? Opinions about Passion of the Christ? Dang. I guess everything happens for a reason. Yep. Hell Mel is greater than Mad Max. Another thing I'm not familiar with. Okay, what's this? Mel Gibson crushes Lethal Weapon. Yeah, I remember him in Lethal Weapon, kind of. Although, again, it's been years since I've watched any of this stuff. Okay, so yeah, I got my white nails. So my point is the film is older. Okay. What's the difference between Mad Max and Fallout? I have no idea. I'm not familiar with Fallout. Beyond Thunderdome is very Peter Panish. It's also kind of biblical. A man will come from the sky. Interesting. What are we remembering? Well, it's Memorial Day, you know? We're remembering those who sacrificed their lives so that we could continue ours, I guess, or something. Remembering those who gave all. All gave some gave all. I love how Mel Gibson reps Irish Catholics. Is he Catholic? Okay. We're remembering ex-boyfriends that left us at the altar. That'd be horrible, getting left at the altar. Like, you know, it should never get to the point where you're at the altar and then you're going to, like, back down. I mean, come on. Why are we here? Why couldn't you say something beforehand? I mean, it's just a horrible thing to do to someone. Why do you need to, like, gather everybody together and like publicly, humiliate them. It's weird. He's Catholic and involved in Angel Studios. Danny P is here. Danny P in the house. Hi, Danny P. Danny P. Apocalypse is really good. He is a great director. And I don't think I've seen that either. There's so many films I haven't seen. My drink's practically gone. That's sad. Makes me sad. Won't have any more. Thank you. Nice to see. To see you. Sorry. Thank you, Danny P. Bubblelandia is waving hi. Hey, Bubblelandia's here. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen any of these films, y'all. I don't know that I'm good at hosting this. I haven't seen any of this stuff. I'm like, Santino, do you have to bring that up? That was so upsetting. I was upset. I'm still upset about it, to be honest. Like, I'm working on it. I'm trying to work on myself, but I haven't had any time to do the silent prayer. I can't believe he asked me about the silent prayer. I'm like, MFer, are you honestly recommending the silent prayer to me right now about this? When you know you're wrong for how you did me. You did me so dirty. You let that awful man call me a man when I'm not a man. I'm so upset. Yeah. But you know what? Now that they know I'm upset too, now they're going to use it against me. Now they're going to attack my womanhood more. They're going to be like, oh, she kind of masculine or something. They're going to be making comments, making me feel all kinds of ways about my womanhood. They know they're going to like wiggle and niggle at that to try and hurt me or try to provoke me, since they know I'm sensitive to getting called a man. I'm just not a man, and it's like so rude. And like honestly, like, why don't you have my back? I thought we were cool, but I guess we're not. Okay then. I'm hurt. So hurt. So hurt by that. Plus, it's not anyone, it's Hake, I thought Hake appreciated my femininity, but I guess not. Someone called me a dude. They called me a man. They called me a guy. They called me a he, him. They misgendered me. I got misgendered. That's true. That is very common. That is very common. We can forgive and forget. I mean, I have to forgive, What else am I to do? Sit around with this on my heart? I'm doing what I can, I'm trying to let it go, Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do, They know not who they're messing with. Forgive them, Father. They don't know about me. I'm gonna be okay. You know what? It is what it is. It's not a big deal. But I'm gonna milk it, like a girl. Interesting. I mean, my name is not gender neutral though. Terri Strange, spelled Terri. How many guys do you know spell Terry with an I? And have a picture of me on their like profile picture. You like my earrings? I mean, I'm usually wearing earrings. Are they extra feminine? I mean, I guess they're bows. No, they just were what I happen to grab. Don't call me Terrence. It all hurt me. It all cut at me. It cut me to the bone. It hurt my heart. Yeah, I heard Gregatron. I mean, Gregatron was just saying his favorites. It's not really like a ranking. It's not official. I feel like Cake blocked me because I don't see it. No, this was on his stream. It was on somebody else's stream. This dude, Dystopian, stands with you. He's got your back. Who is Dystopian? I'm not familiar with Dystopian. Yeah. It happened on Friday. And I was like all in my feelings. And then I was like gonna just ignore it and kind of get about things. But like everybody in the chat was like, call in. And I was like, you know what? I am gonna call in. This won't stand. So I called in, did my manipulative little voice. You know, it's not on purpose. I can't help it. It just is what it is. But yeah, I was like, I'm hurt and offended and hurt. I was hurt. Dang, I'm still hurting about this. I kind of like put it away. I didn't like deal with it. I was like, yeah, I'll forgive you. But I don't know. It's a process, I guess, you know. Just accepting things for what they are, you know. My femininity is not going to be defended, apparently. My womanhood is not worth defending. It's okay. And you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, she's not a dude. Oh, you're trying. She's not a dude. Stop it. It's the sparkle with the drop that makes the earrings extra eye-catching. Yeah, they are pretty cute. I like them. I was wearing my little pink beret earlier too, so they kind of fit. The last guest was Big Bump. Was it Big Bump today? He's like a friend. Gregatron's list top. Yeah, I wasn't bothered by Gregatron's list at all. Like, I didn't even expect to be on it. So realistically, that guy is just as intimidated by a woman expressing any opinion at all. Dang. You might have something there. Yeah, some of them don't like it. Some men really get kind of like about that. Like, okay, sorry, not sorry. I know. I mean, I haven't been like it's the guy is vile. So I respond the way I respond, and he notices, I guess he reads the chat. I don't know. I don't like what he says. That's it. So I get in the chat and I get all like, saying whatever. Well, y'all have to do it when we call in. If you're going to read the chat, you have to like be prepared that people are going to perceive you. I'm a cute little mouse, Terry. Thank you. A mouse? You think so? Am I mousy? I don't think I'm a mousy woman, really. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mousy. No. Mousy Terry. I don't see it. I'm too bold to be mousy. Sorry, I brought it up, Terry. Now you're having flashbacks. Lord. I get my feelings, okay? It's not just anyone, it's Hake, He's just my little hero, I watch him and I'm like, oh, look at him, He's so cute, and so like about his thing, and He runs his show all efficiently, and I'm just like, that's my little hero right now. But my little hero don't care to, rush to my defense. It's fine. I don't need to be making him my little hero anyway. It's fine. I'm not going to cry. I will not cry. That's for damn sure. I'm not going to be crying about it on this stream. But the snake pit is indeed bottomless. Indeed. Yeah. Man, that's so boring. I don't even know. You're talking about those round ears. I guess my ears are kind of round, aren't they? One of them's a little bit less round than the other. Don't call Hake little, I'm telling. I don't mean little and like, yeah, he took that. I thought that was funny because I was like, so you had a little sign? And he was like, it wasn't a little sign. I was like, oh, dang. Dang, don't take the word little personally. It's not meant to be. It's not meant to be demeaning. It's meant to be endearing. Oh, he's rapping again. Hake got the chicks in the chat wearing burqas like a bunch of durkas. I am not wearing a burqa. Joelle could not put me in a burqa. Hake definitely ain't gonna put me in a burqa. And nobody puts Terri in a burqa, okay? It won't work. I'm gonna take it right off. You try to put a burqa on me, it'll be off. You're gonna be like, why is this burqa on the floor? Why is your burqa lying over here? And I'm gonna be like free off in some other room doing some other thing, singing my little songs, being my little free bird self. I'm not putting up with that. Nobody's gonna control me or try to dim my light or shine. That's not happening. You ain't doing that to me. Nobody is. Yeah, I could just play Memorial Day. Blame Memorial Day. I don't remember what he said. Look, we can all watch it again if you want. Actually, I'm not watching it again. We good. I got him with the click, I think I got my point across. Maybe, I don't know. It was a fun call. It was entertaining call, wasn't it? It was at least entertaining, We'll give it that. It was entertaining. I feel like I'm watching Sad Max. Yeah, I am Sad Maxing. That's what the kids call it, like maxing when you do something. So yeah, I'm Sad Maxing right now. We're Sad Maxing at the Terri Strange show. Does anyone know why Nick didn't do a show? Nope. Sounded like he had a lot going on, or like he had some errands to run. Yeah, I'm sure it's hard without him. This sounds hard. Oh God, I forgot telling you about that. That still comes up sometimes. People will be like, Terri or Teresa? And I'm like, what about Terri makes you think that my name is Teresa? I mean, most Terrys I've met, that's their name. It's very rare that I meet a Teresa that goes by Terri. Is this common in some place? Like, I don't know if they've just known a Teresa that went by Terri. But yeah, I haven't met many. Teresa to Terri. I just don't see it. I think Terri is, maybe I'm prejudiced, maybe just because it's my name. Or I don't know why anyone would think it's like a nickname. It's a full name. It's not as popular as it used to be, I suppose, but it's pretty common. You go, and yes, it is a unisex name. Men can be called Terri and women can be called Terri. We've established that. That's fine. And you know what? I'm comfortable with that. But the spelling of my name is the feminized version, okay? Like, There was a film though that came out years ago called Terry. It was spelled this, the way I spell my name, Terri, and it was about a boy named Terry, and it was spelled with an I. So that was interesting. He was like, it was about a bunch of like reject kids. Like one was fat and depressed, and the other one had like that disease where they rip their hair out. What's that called? Where they just like, you can have it like with skin picking or like hair ripping out. Can't remember the name of it right now, but it's like, or call it a disease, but it's like a condition, like a nervous condition. I don't remember what was wrong with the girl other than like daddy issues. The name Mother Terry ain't no Mother Teresa. Mama Terry. Oh God. Okay. And Stacy is also a unisex name. Yeah, I like it without the E as well. Tricholotomania, also known as Trick or TTM. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that movie came out like in my early 20s, I think. I remember going to the theater to see it just because it had my name. It was titled Terry. So I was like, yeah, we'll see it. It's kind of like a lower budget indie type film. And it was about like these kind of troubled teens, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, they all had their issues. Um, Interesting. But yeah, most of the time when you come across a boy named Terry, it's not going to be spelled Terri. It's going to be Terry. That's generally the masculine spelling. I'm just saying, we could let it go. And in terms of like whether it's more of a female or male name, I've met more women named Terry than I've met men named Terry. Although I have met men named Terry. So I know they're out there. I had a friend named Terry actually, who's a male. Be fun when we were hanging out. He didn't go by Terry generally, so it was interesting when like people would say my name and he'd be like responding and I'd be like, yo, you don't go by Terry. I'm the one that goes by Terry. He had like he went by like TJ. Oh yeah, pajamas to school. That's right. I mean, it's been, what is this here? It's been a long time since I've seen the film, I went to see it in theaters, but yeah. I don't know if I would recommend it. I don't remember if it was any good. I mean, I think it was probably somewhat good. Heartwarming. These kids developing some friendship with one another. Showing us that friendship is indeed magic. I like male middle names for women. Oh, really? Can you give an example of a male middle name for a woman or like a woman with a male middle name? I can't think of one off the top of my head. I mean, my middle name is feminine, so I don't think I'd want a masculine one. I like that it's feminine. I feel like my name is very feminine altogether. Terry's like strong, I would say that it's a strong name because it is unisex. It has that kind of like quality to it, but with the feminine middle name and then, the surname, it all kind of comes together. Here we go. We have Scarlett James. How is that pronounced? Acevedo? Acevedo? I don't know. Acevedo. I'm not sure who that is. Is this like a a person that I would know, because I don't know. I don't know about the name Scarlett. Scarlett James. Kirsten Warren's daughter. Who is Kirsten Warren? Who even is that? Yeah, I'm looking up who she is. I have no idea who she is. Known for Willy Nilly, 2022. So let's see. Kirsten Warren. I also don't know who her mother is. Oh, her mother is freaky looking. 58 years old, 1965. American actress. Played Alex Tabor on Saved by the Bell. Oops. And Nora Huntington on Desperate Housewives. Kirk Acevedo is her husband. He's an American actor. Yeah, I really don't know who these people are. But okay, I mean, cool. Yeah, I guess that name is kind of cool. I don't know who he is. Like, I don't know. Scarlatti, Santiago Baron. No. Have you seen the TV show Fringe? I don't think so. It doesn't ring any bells. Fringe. What would I know it? It doesn't. Yeah, Fringe doesn't sound familiar. Ugh. Pardon me. Yeah, it's not familiar to me. It's not ringing any bells. Fringe. The name is kind of familiar, maybe. I don't know. Man, I'm feeling kind of tired. I have done a lot. Like the past couple of days, I've been out a bit, just visiting and hanging out with my friend and going different places. It's been a little rough on me. My legs definitely were screaming at me the past couple of days. Gen Z is in fact the gayest generation. Does anyone disagree? I don't think I have any disagreement about that. I mean, I think I understand what you mean. It's more acceptable, and I think they kind of just are more willing to take on like some kind of identity that's under some sort of like LGBT umbrella. Like I think they're more comfortable with it, and they do see it as like a flex in some ways, like it's like a status thing. I can't wait for Zoomers to unseat the boomers. Oh my God. Do you refer to people as that man or that woman? I mean, only when necessary. Yeah, I mean, I could see circumstances where that would be necessary to do. What do you think? I mean, why wouldn't I refer to somebody as that woman? Like, oh, who was it that you saw do this, that, and the other? I'd be like, oh, it's that woman over there. Like, oh, that sounds like snitching. I don't snitch too much, I'm not a big snitch. I'm not, into that. So it doesn't come up, I guess, in that circumstance too often. But there are circumstances where I could see like using that language. I wouldn't shy away from it. 1 in 5 identifies as something other than straight. I want to be straight. I want to be straight. I'm sick and tired of taking drugs and staying out late. gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. It might be a stench, but think of the mess. Wait, no, it might be a. Oh dang! It might be a stretch, but think of the mess I'm leaving behind. You're gonna be good. Yeah, I don't really remember the lyrics, but good song. I want to be straight. I want to be straight. I want to create a place for myself in the welfare state. It's a good song. It is good. It's about like, coming off of your like dirty living and start living clean, and doing what you're supposed to be doing. There certainly seem to be a lot of women who are married who are in long-term relationships with men but identify as not straight. I think sometimes it's not very applicable to their lives. Indeed, I mean, that is a common thing. I mean, I've known a number of women who were identified as bisexual, but they like are married. And it's like, yeah, people don't like that. But I think, a big part of them is like by visibility and by erasure, like they don't want to be erased. They feel like such an affinity with their other same-sex attracted folks that they don't want to not be included anytime that group is brought up. They want to be included and centered in that conversation, even though they're not even really navigating the complexity of a same-sex relationship. So I don't know what's going on with them. A lot of it is just trying to get attention and power for oneself by using what you got, which is usually manipulation. I'm gonna slide into home base. Maybe I'm kind of tired, to be honest. I might slide. Reminds me of Mad Max. Yeah, indeed. It kind of does, doesn't it? It's like Mad Max out here, y'all. What are we gonna do? Who knew? Is there a new Mad Max out? Is that why Mad Max is like such a big deal? Use what you got, but don't get into OCD. No, I'll be okay. I'm not worried about that. All right. Good for you. Glad to hear the update, Arrow01. Has the paranormal activity under control using holy water from the church and plans to have a Saint Bernadette cross in each room. Yeah. Did I eat an edible? I wish. No, I think I'm just tired. I've been doing a lot, honestly. And then I saw my friend left this morning, or like late morning. So I spent the morning or some of it with her, and her other friend came down too. So that was exhausting. And then came back home and started trying to catch up on some chores. I mean, I still have more cleaning I could do, but I just kind of got the big things done. And I don't know. I think I'm probably going to take I'll probably take a little, like, I don't know if it's a nap, but I may have a little lie down this afternoon, just to rest, or maybe not. Maybe I'll just go take a shower and go to bed early, because that might be best for me, honestly. You know, early shower, early bed, get myself all cozy and just resting. It's, I do need time to rest from these things. It's hard for me to like just be go, go, go all the time. My body does not want that. It wants to have like little intervals, of activity. Mm. Anyway, Furiosa, a feminist flop. Yeah, I saw that film. I did see Mad Max Furiosa. It was interesting. I didn't really like it though. Yeah, I don't know. It was all, yeah, I guess it was feminist. They had the like old women. They went to find the water with, and then they went back and like took the water back from the bad dude, from the Citadel. What an interesting movie. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that kind of movie very much, It's not my thing. Okay. This pen I dropped here. It's not my kind of thing. It's not what I'm into, really. I'm not into those kind of like loud action films, and there's just kind of a lot of silly stuff in it, and just, yeah, it's not my kind of thing. Even if the chick's, like the hero or the lead, I'm still not into it. Just because you put a chick in it doesn't mean I want to watch it. I'm not into like female superheroes either. I'm not really into any of that. It's just not my thing. Hmm. Tarbabiota said old hags killed all the dudes and effed up the world. No, no, they saved the world. Didn't you? They saved the world. Hey, that's good to hear. Yeah, you got to unjinx yourself first. I mean, that's some of the biggest thing is like, look inward and be like, okay, what inside me is haunted? Like, what inside me is possessed? What inside me could go? Because, yeah, sometimes it's us. Hmm. Holy water is a nice touch. I mean, it is, yeah. Get that holy water. Get that place cleansed. Hmm. Good insight about Australia here. What am I reading right now? Nothing. Right now, I was drawing. I was playing with my little drawing here that I've been working on. Nice little black and white line art drawing that I've been working on. Reading, I've been reading my Bible a little bit lately. The Mickey Berenyi Fingers Crossed book. Been reading that. Anything else? No. Haven't started anything else. Haven't really been reading before bed either. So, mm. Oh yeah, Tar Baby probably knows what the issue is. Tar Baby's pretty good at this kind of thing, sussing out like spiritual, paranormal activity. Mm. It's a nice day out. I cracked the window open for the cat, so he seems to be enjoying that. Laying there and getting his little fresh airs. He was sleeping on the couch, but I think he came over so that he could get kind of soothed by it. And he should be having some sunlight soon, too. You wear a rosary constantly at home. Dang. I have a rosary. It's in the bathroom with like some other less commonly worn jewelry. I have like different little places I keep, yeah. So some of it's kept in the bathroom, some of it's kept elsewhere. No, I'm not Catholic. I just have a rosary. I like them. I sometimes I do like to pray with them. I do find the beads can help me kind of just focus when I'm praying. So, if I just run them through my like fingers and I kind of just let out, in my mind as I come to each bead, like a prayer I have for someone or something in the world. Like by the time I get to the end, um, I feel like I've unburdened myself, before God. I feel like it's nice. It's a tool to have, for praying. I don't really see it as like, I don't even know really how the Catholics use it, honestly, if I'm honest. That to me is just kind of like how I've used it. I'll start and kind of go around it. And then, once I come back to the end, I'm like, I know for at least I've spent this long in like prayer to, the Lord, and I've let out these prayers. Because sometimes when I'm just left to my own devices, they can be really simple or kind of go in circles. But with that, I find like, I remember to pray for other people a lot more too, which I like. I like to, make sure that I'm, praying for people that, not just my own self, but like for others. Stacy is Catholic, apparently. All right, cool. You know, I can't believe when he said he wasn't Christian, I was like, dang. How are you going to not be a Christian? That's ridiculous. Well, we're going to pray. We pray for that Sean gets saved, you know. Sean, believe in Jesus for the gift of eternal salvation, you know. We want that for you, Sean, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. You deserve to be in the kingdom. I ain't doing nothing to him. I've been leaving him alone. I can understand that too. I understand not wanting to identify as anything, but sometimes he does identify as things though. There's things he identifies as that are worldly as well. Like they're far more problematic to identify with than Christianity. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm just little me, you know. My little opinion doesn't matter at the end of the day. Yoda's reminding us that Sean is Irish. Yes, he is. The Irish claim him. He got them Irish good looks. What can one do? Yeah, I feel like I should probably go lay down, guys. I think it's time to end the Terri Strange stream today. I thought maybe I'd have more steam in me, but I don't. I need to lay down and kind of get a little bit more rest because, yeah, tomorrow's going to be a doozy. But thank you for showing up and hanging out with me while you did. It was fun. And hey, my nails did get painted white, so that'll be fun this week to deal with that. Well, that's good. All right. Well, enjoy some of that. Life by a Thread says he wants to share some advice. Share some advice. What is the advice you have? I will stay for the advice. Do you have any advice? Santino's grilling. I wonder if Santino's making any weenies. I like weenies on Memorial Day. Weenies and chips. Have some talking coins lined up like the way they do at Bond. What? I don't know that I need that. What do you mean? I don't know, hon. I don't know. I think, yeah. I think it's time for me to just go lay down. It's time. We can share advice another time. Yeah. You can hop on and share some advice next time. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. All right. See you another time. Bye, y'all.